Good evening, this is the Oscar expert here, and we're going to look at the Cannes lineup. Cannes 2022, we're going. We went last year, had a blast covering the films, and we're going to cover more this year. What do we have in store? That's the question. And this year I've been even more invested than usual in what people are expecting to be in the lineup. So I'm going to tell you what those surprises are. Also, we're going to see if the David Lynch rumors were just a bunch of baloney or if there was some truth to the hubbub. Wait, the opening film? The opening film is the Michelle Hazanavicius was announced for a Sundance movie? Really? That's the opening film? I don't have that good feeling about this one. So this is from Michelle Hazanavicius, who, if you don't know, won an Oscar for directing The Artist, and his other output has not really excited people very much. Since then, this movie was also rumored to be called Final Cut, about a film crew who is shooting a zombie movie, and then they're attacked by real zombies, and it's based on the Japanese film One Cut of the Dead, which is supposed to be very good. So I don't know. I have no idea what to expect here, but that's interesting that that's the opening movie. For competition, The Almond Tree by Valerie Bruni Tedeschi, who I'm now a fan of because I saw La Fracture, and she was the lead in that film. She's primarily, I think, an actress. Armageddon Time! Wow! I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought that was going to go to Venice. We got Armageddon Time. I guess James Gray, he's a Cannes regular. Anne Hathaway, Anthony Hopkins, Jeremy Strong. It's sort of semi-autobiographical about James Gray's childhood growing up in Queens, New York. So that's an exciting one. Absolutely going to try to review that. Broker from Hirokazu Koreeda. That was like a guarantee to be in this lineup, but it's great to see. The director, it's pretty legendary at this point, directed Shoplifters, which won the Palme d'Or a few years ago. And Song Kang-ho is in the lead role. The director does Japanese films, but he's doing a Korean film this time. Brother and Sister from Arnaud Desplechin. I'm not gonna be good at this. Marion Cotillard is in the lead role in this film. Revolves around a brother and sister entering their 50s. Crimes of the Future, David Cronenberg. We knew this was going to be there. This was announced pretty early on. Oh my, we have a teaser. Oh my, we have a teaser. Fuck yeah. David Cronenberg's going back to his body horror sci-fi roots with this movie. Viggo Mortensen, Lea Seydoux, and Kristen Stewart are in it. Looks great. This says it's set for a June release date now, so if you're not going to Cannes, you won't have to wait too long. If he does 80s practical makeup work like in The Fly or Videodrome, I'm gonna scream. And I hope he does. It looks like there's some CGI stuff, which, we'll mix it together, but I want to see some of the good stuff too. Decision to Leave, Park Chan-wook. We got a first image here. Obviously looking forward to this one. Park Chan-wook, the director of Old Boy, The Handmaiden, those are what he's known for primarily. Excellent movies. This is one of the ones that we knew was going to be there by default, but very exciting. I heard it's somewhat of a mystery. Some are wondering if he will be the Cannes International Best Director nominee this year, since there seems to be one basically every year. We have a film from Jerzy Skolimowski that is apparently about a donkey named Balthazar. Is this a remake or an homage to Hazard Balthazar? I don't know. It kind of sounds like it for sure. We have Holy Spider from Ali Abbasi, who is the director of Border, a film that I have not seen, but I may watch it now that he is in the lineup. We have RNM by Christian Mungiu. This is the director of 4 Months, 3 Weeks, and 2 Days, and the two subsequent films that he directed also were critically acclaimed. So I will probably end up checking this one out. Showing Up, Kelly Reichardt, her first time in the Cannes competition. We knew this was going to happen too. Michelle Williams, Hong Chow, John Majaro, Andre 3000, and Judd Hirsch are all in this film. An exciting one for sure. Stars at Noon from Claire Denis. There's sort of debate as to whether this would show up. I guess this is going to be her second film this year. And Claire Denis, if you don't know, has directed such modern international classics as Beau Travail, and for A24 she did High Life recently. That was a fucking interesting good movie. I'm gonna have to catch up on some of her older films, I think. Claire Denis' film also stars Margaret Qualley and Joe Alwyn, and it's about an English businessman and an American journalist who strike up a passionate romance, and they become embroiled in a dangerous labyrinth of lies and conspiracies and try to escape the country. I don't know what this sounds like. I really don't know what this sounds like. Tchaikovsky's wife from Kirill, the director of Petrov's Flu, which was at Cannes last year that I did not see, but heard that it was very stylish and had some fans for sure. We have the new film from the Dardenne brothers. Dardenne brothers did 2 Days, One Night, The Kid with the Bike, The Child. They've done so many films that premiered at Cannes and got massive critical acclaim, so this is like home turf for them. Interestingly, their last 2 films I actually have not heard that much about, and they kind of went under my radar and ended up in the 60s on Metacritic. It's a little out of character for them. I don't know if they're gonna bounce back, or I don't know what's going on there. Triangle of Sadness from Ruben Östlund. This is the director of The Square, which won the Palme d'Or, and Force Majeure. So that's really exciting. This is apparently gonna be like another satire, maybe more in the vein of The Square. And I know Woody Harrelson has a supporting role in it. And that is the main competition slate. Okay, interesting. Riley Keough is co-directing a movie called Beast. The interlocking stories of 3 Lakota men living on Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, based on real events. That's kind of interesting, I guess. Wow. Riley Keough, did not expect to see her name. Really not seeing a lot of stuff in Uncertain Regard that I am recognizing, I'll tell you that. I'm seeing that Letitia Wright is in a film called Silent Twins. There's a film called The Stranger, which is apparently a crime thriller with Joel Edgerton and Sean Harris. Elvis, we know. I think everybody probably knows at this point that this is like the Elvis biopic. There's a trailer. 3,000 Years of Longing, George Miller. We knew that one was going as well. The follow-up to Mad Max Fury Road. Have no idea what to expect with this one. I don't know if we're getting something like really interesting or something fucking weird. Tilda Swinton and Idris Elba are in it. I guess it's like a fantasy-ish epic film about a genie who's granting Tilda Swinton some wishes. Also, is it a bad sign that George Miller's film is premiering out of competition, where they're just like, yeah, we'll premiere you, but like, you're gonna sit over here? I don't know. Oh, Ethan Coen has a documentary that he is debuting here. Interesting. It's apparently on Jerry Lee Lewis. That's interesting. A Coen brother documentary. Hold up. This is pretty cool. In the midnight section, we have Lee Jong-jae, from the lead actor of Squid Game, doing his directorial debut Hunt, which is going to premiere at Cannes in the midnight section. So apparently it is a spy thriller set in the 80s that he is also starring in. That's pretty cool. Okay, so no David Lynch. I don't know what the hell those rumors were, but it wasn't even like they originated from one source. It was like multiple places were reporting that there was something going on with the David Lynch project, and people were like confirming with credible sources, and none of this panned out to anything. So that's just like a lot of buzz for nothing there, I guess. As usual, people kind of hype up like, oh my god, they're going to have women talking and The Whale and Disappointment Boulevard. But when it comes to those movies, it seemed like they're more Venice-y fall festival releases. And like Olivia Wilde's Don't Worry Darling, these movies usually just don't show up at Cannes, so I wasn't really expecting them, but we do have Armageddon Time. Most of the films in competition that I'm excited for, I was kind of expecting. To reiterate, looking forward to the David Cronenberg, my god. Looking forward to the Park Chan-wook film, the Hirokazu Koreeda film, Kelly Reichardt's movie, Claire Denis, Christian Mungiu's film, Ruben Östlund's film. And I have a feeling that the film from the director of Border is also going to be good. And we're going to have to get curious, and we're going to have to check out Elvis and 3,000 Years of Longing as well. I will not be watching Top Gun Maverick. I'm so sorry. That's just not going to happen. Still to come, I guess, is the director's Fortnite lineup, which is not likely to bring us like major titles, but could add on a couple interesting films. I think last year I checked out a couple from there, and I guess it's possible they add something later, like they added Vortex last year. And as always with the Cannes Film Festival, there are going to be gems that I am not even talking about. Last year, most of my favorites were kind of on my radar. When I was looking at the lineup, I was like, okay, I kind of know what that is, But I didn't know what Drive My Car was going into the lineup. So we're pumped. We're absolutely pumped, and we're going, and we're gonna review the fuck out of these movies. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Which movies are you looking forward to?